When you wake up each morning, before touching your phone or rushing into the day, pause for a moment and say to yourself, I am thankful for this new day. It might sound simple, but this single thought can transform the way you experience life. Gratitude is not about having everything, it's about recognizing that you already have so much. The air you breathe, the roof over your head, the people who care about you. These are blessings we often overlook. When you begin your day with gratitude, you start shifting your focus from what's missing to what's present, from complaints to contentment, from restlessness to peace. Imagine waking up and instead of thinking, I'm tired, I have so much to do, you think, I'm grateful to be alive today. That small change in attitude brings lightness to your heart. You start to notice the beauty in ordinary things. The warmth of the sun, the taste of your morning tea, the sound of birds outside your window. Gratitude opens your eyes to life's quiet miracles. It turns moments into gifts and duties into opportunities. You see, happiness doesn't always come from achieving something great. It often comes from appreciating something small. A grateful mind finds joy in the present, while an ungrateful one keeps chasing what's next. The more thankful you are, the more reasons life gives you to be thankful for. Even on tough days, gratitude reminds you that pain is temporary, but perspective is permanent. So every morning, before you take your first step into the world, whisper this line to yourself. I am thankful for this new day. It will not just make your morning better, it will make your whole day brighter. Gratitude is the gentle start that sets the tone for happiness to follow. When you say to yourself, I am stronger than my challenges, you're not pretending that life is easy. You're reminding yourself that you are tougher than whatever comes your way. Every person faces storms, but strength is not about avoiding them. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Think about the moments in your past when you thought you couldn't move forward, yet here you are. You made it through every heartbreak, every disappointment, every sleepless night. That means you've already survived your worst days. If that doesn't prove your strength, what does? Challenges are not punishments, they're teachers. They shape your character, refine your patience, and build your resilience. A diamond is just a piece of coal that stayed strong under pressure. Similarly, every struggle you face has the potential to turn you into something more valuable, more beautiful, more complete. When you repeat these words, why, I am stronger than my challenges, you awaken the courage that already lives within you. You stop asking, why me? And start saying, try me. Difficulties test your limits, but they also reveal your hidden potential. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. It's the rough waves that teach you balance and control. Every time life pushes you down, remember it's also giving you a chance to rise higher. Strength doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers, keep going. And that quiet whisper inside you, that's power. So when problems appear, don't run from them. Face them with faith, not fear. Tell yourself that this too shall pass, and you will come out stronger than before. Every challenge carries within it the seed of growth, and the moment you believe in your own strength, you'll realize nothing outside of you is bigger than what's inside of you. When you say to yourself, I am enough just as I am, you begin to free yourself from the endless race of comparison. Every day, the world tries to convince you that you need to be more successful, more beautiful, more popular, more everything. But real peace begins the moment you stop chasing approval and start accepting yourself. You are not behind, you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not less than anyone else. You are simply different, and that difference is your strength. Think about nature for a moment. A rose never tries to become a sunflower, and the ocean never tries to act like a river. Everything in creation fulfills its purpose by simply being itself. Yet, we humans forget this simple truth. We compare our beginnings to someone else's middle, our struggles to someone else's highlight reel. No wonder we feel small. But the truth is, you were never meant to be a copy. You were designed to be original. Your journey, your story, your pace. They are uniquely yours, and that makes them sacred. When you accept yourself fully, your energy changes. You stop needing validation from others, and you start walking with quiet confidence. You begin to see that your flaws don't make you unworthy, they make you real. Perfection is not the goal, authenticity is. The world doesn't need another perfect person. It needs someone who is genuine, kind, and unapologetically themselves. So every morning, remind yourself, I am enough. You don't need to earn your worth through achievements or comparisons. You already have value simply because you exist. Once you embrace that truth, you'll stop trying to prove yourself and start living as yourself. And that is where true happiness begins. When you tell yourself, I will spread kindness today, you are setting a powerful intention for your day. Kindness is not just an act, it's an energy, a way of being that transforms both the giver and the receiver. Every person you meet is carrying their own hidden struggles, fighting silent battles you may never see. A kind word, a gentle smile, or a small act of help might seem insignificant to you, but for someone else, it can mean the world. Kindness doesn't always need grand gestures. Sometimes, it's as simple as listening without judging or offering encouragement when someone feels lost. The beauty of kindness is that it multiplies. When you show compassion, it creates a ripple effect that travels far beyond what you can see. One good deed inspires another, and slowly hearts begin to soften. The world may often seem harsh, but it only takes a few kind souls to remind others that goodness still exists. When you practice kindness daily, it becomes your nature. You begin to see the best in people, even when they show their worst. You start to understand that everyone is doing their best with the awareness they have. Kindness doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. It shows emotional maturity, the strength to stay gentle in a hard world. It's easy to react with anger or judgment, but it takes courage to respond with love. And here is the secret. When you make someone else's day better, your own heart becomes lighter too. Happiness shared is happiness doubled. So each morning remind yourself to spread kindness through words, actions, and even your presence. You never know whose life you might touch, whose hope you might restore, simply by choosing to be a little more compassionate today. When you tell yourself, no matter what happens, I choose to be happy, you are taking control of one of the most important decisions in life. The decision to stay peaceful within, no matter what happens outside. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to face them with a calm and grateful heart. Life will never be perfect. There will always be situations you can't control, people who disappoint you, and moments that test your patience. But happiness begins when you stop waiting for everything to be right and start finding joy in what's already there. Think about it. If your happiness depends on external things, it will always be fragile. The weather changes, people change, situations change, but your inner peace doesn't have to. Choosing happiness means refusing to give your emotions away to circumstances. It's saying, I can't control what happens, but I can control how I respond. That's where true strength lies, in emotional discipline. Sometimes it's not happiness that makes us grateful, it's gratitude that makes us happy. When you appreciate the little things, the morning sunlight, a friend's message, a moment of silence, life suddenly feels lighter. You start realizing that joy isn't found in possessions or success, but in perspective. The more you focus on what's good, the less power negativity has over you. This choice, to be happy, is not a one-time decision. It's something you reaffirm every morning, every hour, every challenge. Some days it's easy, other days it takes effort. But even on the hardest days, remind yourself storms don't last forever, and neither will pain. By choosing happiness again and again, you train your heart to stay peaceful in any season. That is the highest form of freedom. Every morning gives you a fresh chance to begin again. A new sunrise, a new start, a new mindset. When you wake up, life quietly whispers, you have another opportunity to do better, to feel better, to live better. Yet many of us wake up carrying the weight of yesterday, old regrets, mistakes, or disappointments. And we forget that each day is a reset button. The sun doesn't rise to remind you of your failures. It rises to remind you of hope. Each morning is an invitation to leave behind what no longer serves you and step into what can. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. If it's clouded with negativity, even good days will look dull. But when you choose to begin your day with clarity, gratitude, and faith, life starts reflecting that positivity back to you. It's not magic, it's mindset. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control your state of mind. A calm and optimistic start leads to a calm and fulfilling day. Take a moment every morning to breathe deeply, smile, and remind yourself that you have the power to shape your day. What happened yesterday doesn't define today, and what happens today doesn't have to define tomorrow. Happiness is built one sunrise at a time. Every sunrise is a silent teacher. It doesn't rush, yet it lights the whole world. In the same way, don't rush through your mornings. Use them to realign with peace and purpose. A new day isn't just time passing, it's life renewing itself through you. When you begin your morning with a grateful heart and a clear mind, the rest of the day unfolds with more beauty, more balance, and more meaning.